In this video, we will cover a full user guide for the project LMS on Facebook. We will cover all three possible human actor or roles as defined in the system. These roles are admin, instructor, and student. I'd like to mention that we developed the 5th version of this application. Hence, we will also point out the changes specific to this version and possibly compare some of the new features with the previous version. If we compare the latest version with the previous one, we can see that there is a major difference in the application's presentation and user interface. As you can see, the main navigation bar has completely changed. The user profile picture is also gathered from Facebook profile and shown in the main navigation bar. One of the biggest changes in the user interface is the newly implemented responsive design. If I compare the mobile view of both versions of the application, this change would be standing out. Most of the web applications are mobile friendly nowadays, and a lot of users would prefer to have an application which is accessible and easy to use on their mobile devices. So this could be a game changer in this update. We're glad to say that this version of the application is fully responsive and mobile friendly. Now let's get into the user guide and I will point out the changes as we go. Student role has the least privileges in the application in comparison to instructors and admins. In this example, I will enroll in a course as a student and complete some content to demo the features of the latest version of the application, including progress tracking, unlocking content based on progress, pointing system, and more. Students would have the option to drop from a course they are enrolled in. Starting with the modules page in the course, we see that all other modules are locked and the first one is open by default. After opening the PDF, we notice that a checkmark is displayed to show that the content progress was successfully tracked and stored in the application database. Although the previous version did not really track the progress of course content, neither had visual confirmations such as checkmarks. The ViewPlayer model is also re-implemented and refactored into a new component. It is made specifically to track the progress throughout the whole video and also allow the students to finish watching videos in multiple takes, so they are not obliged to finish the videos on a single try. Please note that the video is fast forwarded for this demo. Now let's take the sample quiz. After the quiz is done, the student clicks on the Submit link button provided and their score would be captured by the application. We added a new piece of functionality which limits the attempts to only one, so students would not be able to retake the quizzes. After a quiz is submitted and closed, the quiz score will be displayed. Now that I completed all of the content in the first module, I should be able to see the Module 2's content. Discussion feature, it is available for each module in the course. It lets the students to comment on a certain module and read other students' or instructors' posts in that module's discussion. Students would also have the same privilege as instructors when it comes to messaging other students and instructors within the course. Now that my role is an admin, the admin button is visible to me. The admin button would not be visible to non-admin users for security reasons. As an admin, you have the highest privileges within the application. It includes management functionalities for courses, users, as well as the announcements. Let's start with the announcement services for admins. As is shown, the Create Announcement button is only visible to admins. In this example, I will create a sample global announcement. The announcement preview updates as I type and I can change the styling, insert media, links, quotes, and more. Click on Submit and now we can see the sample global announcement that we just made in the homepage of the application. Admins can also edit or delete the announcements. In the admin page, we have the user and course manager views. Course manager view enables the admins to create new courses, edit or delete current courses, as well as managing the pending enrollments for each course. I will create a sample course in this example and assign an instructor to it. But before creating the course, we need to make one of the current users an instructor. Please note that everyone would be a student by default when they first start using the application. In order to change the role for one of the current users of the application, admins must go to the User Manager. I would like to point out that the menu containing the User and Course Manager buttons have been fully re-implemented, as well as the whole user interface of the admin page views. The view works fine on mobile devices too, just like other pages of the website. The User Manager allows the admins to delete the current users in addition to managing their roles. Now that we have our new instructor, let's create a sample course and assign him to it. To create a new course, we need a name, instructant, a description, number of seats available, a start and an end date. And keep note that all of these attributes are mandatory in order to create a new course. Now that the course is created, it will show in the Course Manager view. Admins can also edit the course details, change the instructor, or delete the course later as well. We covered adding and managing the global announcements for system admins, but they can also create and manage course-specific announcements. In order to do that, they must be enrolled in the courses they want to add or manage their announcements. Then in the Student Dashboard, Manage and Create Announcements button would be visible to them. In this example, we will create a sample course-specific announcement. After selecting the courses, we click on Create Announcement. Now that it's created, it will be shown in the Manage Announcement views. Admins can see announcements for all of the courses in the system, and they can edit or delete them. As an instructor, I have fewer privileges than an admin, although instructors can fully manage course content. Instructors can add or edit the course's homepage with Detailed Editor, which enables them to add media, insert links, use tables, and so on. Furthermore, if we compare to the previous version, the whole side menu component has been redesigned. Also, as we were re-implementing the user interface, we tried to add the responsive feature to every new component, including the new side menus, so they would be mobile friendly. The modules page has been changed a lot. We implemented a progress tracking feature for every course content specific to each. Also, this enabled us to track each module's progress individually and be able to track every student's progress with details throughout the course. In this example, we create a new module and then add some sample content to it. In order to create a new module, we need to enter the module number, title, extra credit points, and a lock until date. Extra credit points have been added to this entry form as a form factor of tracking every student's progress throughout the course. Instructors may set this value to any desired value or to 0 in case they do not want the module completion to be counted towards students' grade. We also implemented a new functionality which allows the students to unlock course content not only based on the lock date of the modules, but based on their progress. This new feature allows the students to unlock further modules if they complete a module, even though their lock dates have not been reached yet. After a module is created, instructors can also edit the details or even delete the module. Instructors can add video content from YouTube to each module. They can also add PDF or other documents from a link. Adding survey or quizzes could be a little tricky, but if instructors follow this simple procedure, they would be able to easily create their surveys or quizzes and add the link to their desired courses. In order to make a compatible survey, we used Qualtrics as a third-party service. Make sure to use the Qualtrics application provided for FIU. The address must be fiu.qualtrics.com. When creating a new survey on Qualtrics, after picking a name, choose from Library option, then select Florida International University as the library. For source project, choose LMS FIU, category, and then sample quiz. Please note that survey flow options should not be changed or deleted. You may add more variables if it's needed. Also, end of survey message in survey termination options must not be changed, as it includes the link to pass the survey data back to the application. Now just publish the survey and copy the link in order to paste it into the application later. The other important implemented functionality is the messaging feature that enables instructors and students to send and receive messages from each other. In the announcements view, instructors can see all of their message history with other instructors, if any, and students in the course. In this example, we will send a sample message to one of the students in this course. Leaderboards view is also completely re-implemented. It provides instructors with all of their students' rankings in the course based on their points as well as their information.